everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve flawless skin. That's going to be the main focus. I do this makeup when I have like a festival or a night out or just any event sort of thing that you just really need your makeup to stay on for a long time and you just want it to look really good. So let's get into it. It's really exciting because I've actually got a couple new products that I'm going to be using and I've been waiting to try them out like for this video, so I'm so excited. But the first thing that I'm going to do is actually, my lips are so chapped at the moment. I'm just applying some pawpaw ointment. So I'm not really a primer gal, but I've read so many amazing reviews on this primer and I'm so excited to try it out. So I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer, and this one's in the shade Soft Matte. So I'm just going to do like 2 pumps of it on my finger like that and just rub it in. It smells unreal. Oh my god, my pores, I've got such big pores usually and they just look shrunken. It feels so smooth. It's kind of like touching like silicone. So the first thing I'm going to be doing now with my skin is, as usual, I'm just going to be carving out my eyelid with some concealer. This time I'm not using the P. Louise base, but I'm actually going to use this new Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this one's in the shade Shortbread. So I'm just going to take some in the back of my hand like that. So the brush I'm going to be using is the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer in the number 57, and it's just a concealer brush, looks like that. I'm just going to dab it into the product that I've got at the back of my hand and just buff it out on the eyelid. Crazy looking. Oh, it looks so red. So now I just buffed some product on my eyelid, and just to carve my eyebrow out a little bit more defined, I'm going to be using this brush, which is my fave, Morphe M124. So I'm taking the excess of that product at the back of my hand, just going to carve it out. I'm going to be using foundation I haven't used before, but I've seen so many really good reviews. It is the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. I've only swatched this on my hand in the shade 3.65. So I'm just going to squirt a few pumps at the back of my hand with a damp beauty blender. I'm just going to go in and start patting it down on my skin. So it feels so like, it just feels really nice and not too dry. Some foundations I find just feel so dry the second you apply them, and then they just start to like separate. It's really hard to get them blended out smoothly. So it feels super nice and it's blending out really well. It's really full coverage too, but it doesn't feel thick and like cakey. So one of the most important things I find is to get a really good application of your foundation. You want to make sure that your beauty blender is damp, like really damp. It should double in size. And you want to spend a lot of time pushing it into your skin, if you know what I mean. Like, you just really need to take the time to do that, because otherwise it's just going to start moving around and just, it's not going to be flawless. You also don't want to see brush marks or sponge marks on your skin, so you just want to do that in like good lighting and just make sure that it's really like flawless, neat and evenly spread out. I also find like you really want to push the foundation like up into your hairline, because you don't want to be able to see just where it ends. You want to get it really nice and like blended just in there like that. So I've only put one layer of this and that's what it looks like. For cream contouring, which I'm so obsessed with at the moment, you want to make sure your foundation isn't like completely dry. You want to be quite quick when doing it. For my cream contour today, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty contour stick, and this is in the shade Mocha. It's quite a cool shade. So to contour, I like doing it in sort of stripes, like that, and you want to take it quite high up. If your contour is like just too low, it's literally just going to bring your face down, and you want your makeup to like lift your face and lift your features. Both. I find that if you do cream contour, you kind of want to do it in steps. You don't want to put all your contour on and then do it, because it's probably just going to dry everywhere. So now with my damp beauty blender again, I'm going to push it into my skin, kind of pushing upwards, and as you can see, this is blending really easily. As you can see, it's really subtle. That's why I love this contour, because I like going over with powder. So now I'm going to conceal under my eyes so I can set them while I contour the rest of my face. For concealer, I'm going to go in again with the Born This Way by Too Faced concealer in the shade Shortbread. So just about that much. I'm also just going to take some down the side of my nose. And I'm just going to take a tiny bit just down the center of my chin and on my forehead. Cute. I'm going to go in again with my beauty blender and just press that into my skin. And I like to take it all the way back. I just like to take like the excess of the concealer that's on my beauty blender and just pat down the bridge of my nose. So now that I've got my concealer on my under eye, before I bake, I'm going to set my under eyes with my favorite really affordable powder, which is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, pressed powder. As you can see, it's almost finished. I'm just going to take that on a big fluffy powder brush. One's from Kiko. Just going to set all that concealer really lightly with the powder. Now I'm going to contour the rest of my face and my nose, which is my favorite. I love it. I literally couldn't do my makeup without contouring my nose. So I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty contour stick, just with the edge of it, taking it quite high up. I'm going to go down the side of my nose, add some on the tip. When you put contour on the tip of your nose, it gives the illusion of just like a small nose. If you have that problem, that's what you can do. And then I'm just gonna take some, sort of just like down the edge like that. That looks so funny, but you'll see how good it looks when we've blended it out. So to blend my nose contour out, I'm gonna be using the Morphe E62, and it is actually a nose contour brush. Take it sort of from where my eyebrow ends. I'm just gonna start blending it out, going downwards, blurring those lines that I've created. It's always funny with nose contour because when you put it on, it looks like a lot. It's like, oh my god, how much I put on, but once you blend it out, it looks so good. With those little side lines that I put on, that, and you're just gonna keep blending. That's what it looks like now, and I'm just gonna go over with my damp beauty blender just to blend out just the excess product. And as you can see, it now doesn't look crazy anymore. So now I'm just gonna highlight down the bridge of my nose with some concealer. I'm just gonna take it like that. Not a lot. And with the concealer brush I used for my eyelids, I'm just gonna buff it out. And that's how I contour my nose. Now I'm gonna contour the rest of my face. I'm just gonna go back with my Fenty Beauty contour stick. Put some on my forehead, just to warm up the face. Jawline. I'm taking this brush again for my jawline. I'm just gonna take some on my chin. There we go. And I'm gonna blend my forehead with my damp beauty blender. Like that. This bit of contouring that I really like to do is you just take some and sort of where your eye is, you just do like that. Taking my concealer brush, just buffing that out. So I just want to make my skin quite glowy. I have this new product I've never tried. I thought it would just be a really good excuse to try it. This is the Zoeva Liquid Light Drops in the shade Astro, but I've never actually used like liquid highlight or anything like that. So it comes in a little squeezy bottle. Just take some to the back of my hand. And with my concealer brush, I'm just dipping it into my hand and sort of like swirling around the excess. And I'm just gonna pat it onto my cheekbone. It's so nice. Because sometimes I feel like powder highlight, you can really see it like sitting on top of the skin, not being blended into the skin. Oh, it's actually crazy. So now with a clean side of my beauty blender, I'm gonna press that in to my skin. Like that. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so glowy. I love it. I'm now just gonna take a bit and put it on the higher points of my face. I'm just gonna put some above my brow bone. Like that. And just a tiny bit down the bridge of the nose. So with the clean side of my beauty blender, I'm just gonna go in again and press that into the skin. Wow, that is glowy. So now the next thing I'm gonna do, another new product. I'm so excited. It's like Christmas, isn't it? It is, I've never used it before, but everyone raves about it, and I'm sure most people know about this product. It's the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. and it's in the shade Translucent. So taking my other damp beauty blender, because I don't want to use the one that has like product and highlight in it, on the clean side, I'm just gonna pat it in to the pot. Quite a heavy hand, that's what we like. And just pack it under my eyes to bake and down the side of my nose. I'm also going to take some on my chin and just to sharpen up that contour, and this really slims the face. Just going to take whatever's left of my beauty blender and just swipe it under. Cool. While I let that bake, I'm just going to go do my eyes off camera, as this is just for this skin tutorial, but I'll be right back. So while I was doing my eyeshadow, I finished my eyes, and the weirdest thing happened to me with this powder. While I was doing my eyes, it set into my skin. Usually when you bake, you'll find the powder just sits on top and then kind of seeps in a bit, but then you can still see a lot of excess and you brush it away. This is like almost fully all seeped into my skin. I can see my chin, there's still excess, but literally nothing. Now time for bronzer and blush. For bronzer, I'm just going to use this Mecca Max bronzer, Sunlit Skin Bronzer in the shade Medium. I'm going to take it on this Morphe contour brush. So as always, tap off the excess. And just to deepen that contour a bit, just going over where you applied it. I like bringing it quite like to the apples of my cheeks, because I'm not a big fan of too much blush. I like to just be gentle and rather do it a few times over. If you can pull it out just a little bit on my chin and on my jawline, and just some on the forehead. Now for blush. For blush, I'm using my favorite. You can literally not even see anything at the back of anymore, and it's Hip Pan. It is the MAC brush in Eternal Sun. It's like quite a bronzy shade. So for my blush, I'm just going to use this Morphe M105 blush brush. Quite heavy handed. The excess. I like to go like, you know, blend it like up, like back. It just gives like, so I go through phases. Some days I hate blush, some days I love blush. I feel like it just brings your face kind of back to life. Sorry about the change of lighting, but it's just kind of driving me nuts today. I just don't know if it looks good with the blind up, with the blind down. I'm looking into a tiny camera screen, so I'm really sorry about that, because I want to keep giving my skin a bit of a glow. I'm actually going to go in with this Morphe, it's little like blush trio. There's this shade over here, it's called Maker. So cute. And now for highlight, going in with this amazing highlight, which is the Becca highlight in Champagne Pop, with the Zoeva Luxe highlight brush in 105. Just be quite gentle. Oh, she glows. Like that. Oh my god, I actually love this. I haven't done glowy skin in such a long time, because I've been quite into the whole like matte skin vibe, but I kind of love it. So this time, because my camera battery isn't about to die like I did in my last video, I'm going to show you how I overline my lips and just get like them looking really full and like pouty, you know. So for lip liner, I'm going to use my favorite lip liner, which is this NYX or NYX, don't know how to say it, lip liner in the shade Natural. So I like to start lining my lower lip, so like that. I like to start in the middle and then just start moving my head kind of while I move my lip line, if that makes any sense. Like that. That's my top lip line. I first go like that. And for my cupid's bow, I just kind of cross over like that, and then cross over the other way, and then pulling that face. You want to angle the pencil, like kind of rest it on your lip and then drag it across, because if you try going like that, oh, it's just going to go all over the place, trust. And that's how I overline my lips. I also like to just kind of take my lip liner in a bit at the sides. Like that. And another new product is the Huda Beauty Power Bullet Matte Lipstick. And I got it in the shade Anniversary. This is what it looks like. That is the perfect nude. It's so like smooth when you put it on. I don't know, it's just, it feels like it's really like fine. So for my gloss today, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe lip gloss in the shade Boho.